Hi everybody, it's Colleen, and today I'm going to be talking about an article titled The Real Impact of Social Media Today. And I'm just going to go over the main points of the article, talk about how it's affecting the world around us. I'm going to have a PowerPoint that I'm going to talk over, and then at the end of the presentation, I'm going to come back and just summarize all the points I just made. So let's get started. So as I just said, the article we're going to be discussing today is what is the real impact of social media. There are a number of different reasons why people share information. There were a bunch of statistics in the article. I'm going to go over 3. So 84% of people share information on social media to support a cause or issues they feel strongly about. 94% share to pass valuable information, and 78% use it to interact and build relationships. The first topic we're going to talk about is society. So astonishingly, 1/4 of the world's population is on Facebook. And Facebook and social media sites allow people to feel like they belong. It allows them to connect with others and talk about things and communicate and share pictures and memes and joke and to build relationships. It also allows for social, ethical, environmental, and political issues that would not be seen elsewhere to be seen and heard and talked about, and just increases overall awareness. But it also increases something called slacktivism, where it's an increased awareness of things, but there's no real change. Example of this would be global warming, pollution. People are so quick to like a picture, but they're not really changing anything in their daily lives or going out and trying to change the world. They're just sharing a photo, but nothing's actually being done. The next topic is commerce. So different businesses and organizations are using social media to generate interest and target specific audiences. The idea is that by implementing social media, there's going to be a high number of shares or likes, which will equal a high number of sales. But the opposite is also true. If there's a low number of shares and negative complaints, this can lead to negative social proof and destroy credibility, which equals a low number of sales. A company I like to think of is Tarte. Tarte is a makeup company that went to release a foundation. They were posting pictures of it on social media, and the line that they were going to release had about 20 light shades and only 3 dark shades, so they got a large amount of backlash for that because they were not inclusive and diverse in their shade range, and it was really disappointing that at this point in time that there was no diversity in their shade range, so they actually had to go back and add a bunch more darker shades, which there was a good outcome, but they got a lot of backlash. So many companies are actually opting not to use social media because of these negative consequences, such as backlash. The work world is also using social media for recruiting and hiring. This is done on sites such as LinkedIn and Handshake for Rutgers. In fact, 60% of employers use social media networking sites to research job candidates. That's over half of employers. This could be a good thing because people can present themselves the way they want to on LinkedIn and Handshake. They can show employers exactly what they want to show them. This could also be a bad thing if people are using social networking and social media because they might see something they don't want to see. They might see a picture they don't like, and that could affect your chances of getting a job. There are some moral challenges to using social media, such as cyberbullying, which could be sharing videos, spreading rumors, leaving nasty comments, and blackmail. This is typically seen in teenagers. Around 23% have been bullied on social media. I also see it a lot on celebrity pages. If you just go to any celebrity picture and read the comments, you will see some frightening things. And it's just a really current issue in our society right now. In fact, Cardi B was just tweeting about it yesterday. There's also a lack of privacy, as we just talked about in the last assignment we had, how sites are using your information and tracking you and selling it to other people. But there's also stalking and identity theft. So some of this comes from a lack of knowledge about personal and public sites. So if you're posting your personal information on a public site, people are going to be able to get that information and use it. But there's also stalking. If you post a picture, people can track your location. Sometimes they even have the location right on the picture. So stalking is also a big issue. My resource was this, and now I am just going to summarize everything we just talked about. As you can see, social media is involved in every aspect of our lives, from the business world to our personal life, to our work life, to even our personal life. It's everywhere, and it does a lot of good for the world. It allows information to get out there faster. It allows for important issues to be talked about that should be being talked about. There's also some drawbacks, but there's drawbacks to everything. There were a lot of points that the article talked about that I didn't get to discuss because I just did not have enough time. So if you have enough time, you should definitely go and read it. It's very interesting. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this.